Everyone is talking about how Linnea and Nicole are going to change the game, but the latest info suggests they might actually be a massive disappointment. If you were planning to skip everything and save for these two, you need to hear why the community is currently exploding with frustration. We are barely heading into version 6.4, but the leaks for version 6.5 are already here, and they are causing a total mess. We have brand new details about Linnea and Nicole that change everything we thought we knew about the future meta. This matters right now because your Primogems are at stake, and if these characters don't live up to the hype of being the next power creep units, you might be throwing your hard-earned pulls into a trash can. There is a specific mechanic in Linnea's kit that has never been seen before in Genshin, and it's either going to make her the best unit in the game or a complete mechanical disaster. But first, let's announce the winner of the previous video. The winner is Ayushi. Congratulations. I hope the Welkin. Remember, there's a Welkin Moon giveaway in every video. To participate, you just need to leave a comment with your UID, server, and your LD shop ID. If you haven't registered on the site yet, you can do it using my link in the description to get your ID. As for our monthly giveaway, just a reminder that we are doing 2 packs of 3,280 Genesis. This monthly giveaway is specifically for those who register with my link and make any purchase. Even just a single Welkin Moon counts to get you in. It's also the perfect chance to use that double bonus reset if you haven't yet. The winners will be announced in the first few days of March. Want to get more out of your Genshin top-ups? You need to check out LD Shop. It's a platform developed by the LD Player Group where you can save up to 30% compared to in-game prices. It's 100% safe and reliable. All you need is your UID and server. No passwords required. Plus, if you register using my link, you'll get 2 exclusive coupons, 15% and 5% off. You can save up to $30. Check this out. The standard $100 pack is only $73 here, and you can even grab the Welkin for under $4. The double bonus reset works here too, so you'll get double crystals on your first top-up. And get this, if you spend over $80 in a month, you can claim a free Welkin Moon on their homepage. The process is instant. Pick your pack, enter your UID, and see the crystals hit your account in seconds. Stop overpaying for your pulls. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and start saving today. I am honestly surprised at how much noise Linnea and Nicole are making right now. In just the last few hours, a massive wave of information dropped, and the community is losing its mind. It feels like time is flying by because we are already looking at version 6.5 details when 6.4 isn't even fully out. The most shocking part starts with Linnea's signature weapon. If you remember correctly, this weapon provides a 40% lunar crystallized damage bonus. This is incredibly similar to Ineffa's signature weapon, which gives a lunar reaction bonus on charged attacks. What this actually means is that this 40% bonus is going to be added to Zebai as well. When you combine the bonus from the weapon with her natural stats, we are looking at a 100% lunar crystallized damage bonus. That is an insane amount of damage. Lunar crystallize is already the hardest hitting mechanic we have in the game right now, and seeing it get buffed this much is scary. But here is where things get weird. The information says her burst is pure healing. Having a character that focuses on one of the most aggressive reactions in the game but then uses their burst just to heal is a very strange choice. In short, Linnea is being described as the lunar crystallized version of Escoffier. However, there are some differences that honestly seem a bit ridiculous. For example, the leaks say Linnea summons an autonomous companion pet onto the field, while Escoffier summons a culinary mechanism. It feels like they are just swapping skins on the same character mechanics sometimes. I really like that 40% lunar crystallized damage bonus, and I'm hoping her constellations add even more to that, just like Ineffa does. I was so sure they would release something similar to Ineffa for Zebai. We already have Lauma, who acts like an Ineffa for Nefer, but we were missing that specific support for lunar crystallize. Linnea seems to be that missing piece, and her weapon is definitely top tier. But we have to ask a very important question. Is that 40% bonus just for her, or is it for the whole team? This is where the confusion starts. Some people are saying she is a main DPS, while others say she is a sub-DPS. The person who shared this info mentioned that it came from multiple sources, so there might be some discrepancies. At some point, someone is going to be wrong, but the most interesting part is her elemental skill. Apparently, it has a mechanic that no one has mentioned before. If there hasn't been a change, there are two different ways to play her elemental skill. One version could be for exploration, and the other for normal combat, similar to how Escoffier has a hold version for cooking and another for SubDPS. But I'm trying to keep my expectations low because sometimes the developers give us the bare minimum. The latest update on this claims that one version of her elemental skill is for sustained damage per second, and the other is for burst damage. With burst damage, you just tap it once and you nuke the enemies. Sustained damage would be more like Escoffier's skill, where you leave something on the field to deal constant damage. It could also be a slashing attack that deals a massive explosion of damage. But there is a contradiction here. Some sources say her 5-star signature weapon was changed. The version they saw doesn't have any improvement capacity. This suggests the weapon is strictly for her and won't get better with future characters. It makes Linnea a very strange character. Why would they make another main DPS when we already have so many? We have Flynn's for electrocharged and Nefer for lunar reactions. Making Linnea a main DPS for lunar crystallize would ruin the pattern the developers have been following. It doesn't make sense to have two main DPS units of the same element back to back. I personally think she will be a sub-DPS style character like Escoffier, who gets better depending on the Geo and Hydro characters on your team. Now let's talk about Nicole and Varka. These two are supposed to be played together, and once again, they are selling Nicole to us as the next Bennett. This is like the 4th time they've promised us a new Bennett, and honestly, it's starting to feel like a joke. They are telling us not to rush and to wait for her, because Nicole's role is essentially a shielded Bennett support. Together with Duran, they are supposed to act as a double pyro core and provide massive support for Varka. People have been speculating about this for a long time. They say she gives a 40% damage boost to Barca, but some sources say that's actually impossible. Her design is very simple because she is literally just meant to be Bennett but with a shield. Her whole kit is based on an ATK buff, and her signature weapon increases damage. The problem is that she isn't as flexible as the original Bennett. There was also a rumor that she reduces the cooldown of elemental skills, but I can tell you right now that is completely false. I have never heard that in my life, and it's just misinformation spreading through the community. If they are selling Nicole as a great Bennett, it usually ends up being a total disappointment. No one can truly beat Bennett. If she just provides a shield and a small buff, is she really worth it? Does she only offer pyro resonance and nothing else? Right now, Nicole is being painted as either really bad or a hidden gem, but I'm leaning towards the idea that she might not be worth the hype. We saw the same thing happen with Columbina. Everyone thought she would be insane, and she ended up just having a basic skill and burst. Finally, we have news about the Marionette, also known as Sandrone. She is confirmed to be a cryo DPS focused on the superconduct reaction. People are already planning to play her with the Raiden Shogun. Earlier, we heard that the Marionette would revive old teams and act as a bridge for future Snezhnaya characters. But now they are selling her as a pure DPS. This is a huge conflict in the information. It's possible that Polonia is cryo and Sandrone is electro, and they work together, but we'll have to wait and see. The developers said they would revive characters like Eula and Raiden using superconduct, but so far we haven't seen a character that actually makes that happen. Then there is Logen. He is apparently not a teammate for the Marionette. Instead, he is a cryo DPS for the permanent banner. This is very confusing because earlier leaks said he would be a support character for the Marionette. It was said that one of the characters at the end of the current versions would have perfect synergy with her, but now everything is upside down. This specific leaker has a very strange track record, and their info contradicts a lot of what we previously heard. It's a very dry season for news right now, so people are starting to make things up or guess based on very little evidence. One person says Linnea does geo damage, another says she's a healer, and another says she's a main DPS. It's a mess. In conclusion, the situation with version 6.5 is a total roller coaster of confusing information. Linnea has an incredibly powerful weapon with that 40% lunar crystallize bonus, but her kit seems split between being a healer and a nuke DPS, which rarely works out well. Nicole is being hyped up as a better Bennett, but without the flexibility and with fake rumors about cooldown reduction, she might just be a skip. And as for the Marionette and Logen, the dream of a superconduct revival seems to be shifting into just more standard banner DPS units. We are in a drought of official reveals, so every tiny bit of info is being blown out of proportion. We need to see actual gameplay before we can say if these characters are truly bad, or if they are just being misunderstood by the leakers. For now, keep your Primogems safe and don't believe everything you hear about the new Bennett. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to leave your UID server and LD shop ID to enter the giveaway. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.